Super Bowl 50 rematch. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Coming up next.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field, Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go from Denver. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete to Vele. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Broncos looking at a punt on fourth down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
First play, and Young's going to pass. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the air on first down, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sent down by Cody Barton.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. From the 23. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Young on 1st and 10. Connection made to Tremble. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. Now motion Johnson right. 2nd and 13. Gets this to Johnson. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now motion him out of the backfield. It's taken in by Mingo. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Mingo, the motion man here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the pistol, it's Young. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete.
Pete, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Sanders, and he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos, nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Josie Jewell making that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Through the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's on the move. Now he takes it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Nix off the play action. Complete to Mims. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. This throw is caught. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Nix from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw again. Nix. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Moore with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Young working from the gun. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Connects with Johnson. This is ahead for about 5. Riley Moss with that tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So on fourth down now, the Panthers calling an all-pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's 2nd and 5. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos, who have 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Dulcich hauls it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Nix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Nix with it on 1st. Brought in by Vele. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 27. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the bounce.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yard. From the red zone now. Oh, he got free. Escapes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A tight end in motion now. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Rush coming for Young. Tremble with the grab. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Young. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's taken in by Mingo. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton. Second and 6 coming up here. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. He still has room inside the 30. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. Working inside the red zone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away the next time, or he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Young. Buys time, rolling, and he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8.
Broncos 6.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Broncos running their offense out once again. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Williams now on first and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
First and 10 from the 41. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Into the hands of Dulcich. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass complete to Dulcich. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos down by only 2 in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
They've got a man in motion. He's throwing for it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hubbard again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Young working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Hubbard hauls it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Complete to Tremble. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got first down from the 31. Mingo, the motion man here. To the air on first down, Young. That's to his running back, Miles Sanders. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Connects with Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 6 coming up here. They send a tight end in motion. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion, going left. He's back to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Young to throw it. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so, the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. A 27-yard look here. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw. Throw complete to Williams. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Here he is to throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Now to throw. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Throwing now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Intended for Javonte Williams. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This to set up overtime. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. He'll look to throw it. This to win the game. I don't believe this, Brock. He reels it in off the tip, and that quick thinking wins them this game as time runs out.
Touchdown, Carolina.
It's a walk-off, Brock. They hit the end zone as time expires. What a way to earn a win in this league.
And they may be walking off the field, but the party just begins. There is nothing like a locker room that gets to celebrate a moment like that.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a